Hello and welcome to an introduction to Command. For those of you that have never logged into Command before, the URL that you want to go to access the system is agent.kw.com/login. What I'd recommend is you save this as a bookmark. You can come over here and save it as a favorite or bookmark on your laptop so that you have a shortcut to it or your computer, and it'll make it nice and easy to get in and out. To log in, you're going to use your kellerwilliams.com login information. That's the same for Kelly and it's the same for Command. Once you have that information, you're just going to hit the sign in button and it's going to take you into the Command system. Now inside the Command system, there's a lot of different images and icons to navigate through. So you want to take a minute first of all and get yourself comfortable with the main page. So what you're going to see here down the left hand side is all of the different sections available to you within Command. This first section is your home page, which is the screen that you're seeing now. And if you take a look at this, you're going to see that you have your task of action items for the day. So if you have checklists or reminders created, you'll see those listed here. On the right hand side is an update section for design. So this is the design center, all of the marketing pieces that they provide. They're always adding in new designs and new updates, and anything that's new you can come here and click on and take a look at. If you keep scrolling down, you're going to see your GCI breakdowns and your goals for the year. You can set your goals and then it will track your percentage based on the information you input into the system. Over here on the right is another just quick update on what's been done this week and what's new. So you can go through here and you can see everything that they've been working on, issues that they've fixed, and new things that they've implemented into the system. At the bottom here, it's going to show you your database health score. So what that means is how's your database looking in regard to information and content that's in it. So for example, how many of your clients' information do you have phone number for? How many do you have email for, address, and neighborhood? As you can tell, I have a fair amount of emails and phone numbers, but I have not gone through yet and updated my addresses and neighborhood, so it's showing that I am low on those sections. Now, the goal is obviously to get this to 100% as much as possible. However, it just gives you a quick indicator of how your database is looking and where you need to update it, where the holes are. On the right hand side here is a notepad. You can write yourself notes. You can send yourself little reminders or things you want to do later. So that's just there for you to utilize. And then recent leads. These are any new leads that have gone into your system that you've added in. You can also come up here to the top and customize your homepage by clicking on the right hand side. You can choose what it is that you see, and you can move around the layout of the homepage in any way that you want to. So for example, maybe I want my notepad and my tasks at the top. I can just drag and drop that to make the layout the way that I want the layout to look, and maybe I want my leads up higher as well. So once you're done, you can just hit apply and it will rearrange your screen to make it look the way that you want to. So that's what the home page is all about, as well as you can link into Connect through here, which is another link that you can see. If you're on a team, you can select your team command, or you can stay within your own command. This is your notification center, so when you get updates and information regarding deals that you've submitted or anything like that, you can come here and see this red dot will tell you there's a notification and you can see what that's about. This is the marketplace. The marketplace is going to give you access to different programs and links and systems you can utilize or buy that will help you enhance your command usage. Now, you don't need to use any of these. It's certainly not required. They are all represented and screened by KW. And a lot of these systems, can make your business a little bit easier, but obviously make sure that they're Canadian. They work in the Canadian marketplace, and you can see here on the left all the different categories. So that's what the marketplace is. And right here where it has your picture and your name, this is where you get all the information in regard to your profile and the back end of Command. So we're going to come back to this in a little bit because this is kind of the first step of using Command at a high level, but I'm just going to finish going through this other section here. This one here is your second one, is your contacts. Pretty self-explanatory. This is where you're going to go to add in contacts, to search your contacts, to take a look at contacts you have in the system, to import your CSV if you need to do that. This is the section for that, to take a look at your leads, whatever that needs to look like. So that's what the contact section is all about. And what you can do is you can search in different ways. You can use filters. You can create smart views, which are shortcuts to, so if you, for example, can create a smart view for all of your clients, your past clients, so that instead of having to go in and search the tags, you could put the smart view here and just select that smart view, and it will populate anybody who's under that category. There are also some other pre-made ones down here that you could also utilize. The next section is your tasks section. This is where you can create tasks and reminders for yourself. So for example, show my tasks for today, or I can show my tasks for all time, or however long that looks like. And what I can do is create a new task here on the right, and I can set myself reminders. Maybe it's to call somebody, perhaps it's to create a CMA or send an email or create a new design, whatever that looks like. And on the day that these are due, they'll show up on this main page in your task section. So when you log in and you have your task section here at the top, it's going to show you any tasks that you have pending. So that's a great system that you can use to keep on track and make sure that you are doing the things you're supposed to be doing and not forgetting. The next section is going to be smart plans. Now, smart plans are the automated plans that get sent out to your clients or your leads or whatever that looks like. So there are quite a few smart plans. When you open this screen, if you've never been in here before, this section is going to be empty. It's not going to look the way that mine does. So what you need to do is go up here to where it says library and take a look at the library, and you're going to see all the different smart plan options. And what you want to do is come down to the bottom and add the smart plans that you want to utilize to your own smart plans, and then they will show up on that front page. So there are a ton of different smart plans, and they are constantly creating more. And these are what we call our drip campaigns, right? So you can set these up and they can just run in the background. You can also create your own custom smart plans if you want to do that as well. Referrals is the referral system where you can connect with other agents. You can see if you have a referral that you want to send to, somewhere in the States or somewhere in Europe or whatever. You can search your contacts or your referrals within your network and see who works in those areas and reach out to them directly. And it's also going to show you if you have any pending invitations, how many referrals you've sent, how many of you've received, and any pending referrals. That allows you to keep track of who's referring you and cultivate those relationships. This is your opportunities here, this next one on the left-hand side. This is where we're going to be inputting all of your leads, all of your future business. This is the same as what we call a pipeline. They've just referred to it as opportunities because it's the opportunity to make money. So if you're utilizing Command at a high level, you're going to be putting in all your sellers as they come in as leads, and then convert them to appointments, and then to active, under contract, and close. And this is also the section where you're going to upload all of your paperwork and all of your transactions through Command to the brokerage. The next one is campaigns. Campaigns is used for email campaigns or for social media campaigns, paid ads, direct mail campaigns. It's marketing. So you can create campaigns here that you can link to your Facebook, that you could do as email campaigns. You do have to create them though, and so on and so forth. And you'll be able to see all of your campaigns here. They also have some pre-made marketing and advertising you can use as campaigns, and some training on how to do the actual activities. So what you would do here is decide which type of campaign you want to use, or come here and create a new campaign for yourself, okay? Reports is just your analytics of your business. So when you click on reports, you're going to see the information about your database and what's been going on in your business. How many records do I have? How many contacts? How many leads? Again, the health of my database, my activity, how often am I communicating with them? If I come up here, I can see the reports on my opportunities, or I could look at my goals, or I could look at my database. And then if I go to goals here, I can also see if I've inputted goals, which I can do in this section. It will then track if I'm on track or not for those goals, as well as my profit, my conversion ratios, my CGI breakdown over the course of the year. So if you're using Command at a high level, you can get a really great visual of what your business actually looks like. The next section here is the design center, and the design center is where you're going to create all of your designs. So if you want to do social media designs, print marketing like postcards or flyers or feature sheets, your agent website, a landing page, emails that you can create and send out to your database, that can all be done within this design center. This section here is the listing section. And keep in mind that this is currently still in the lab panel. They're still testing it and getting it up to speed. So it does, it can run a little slower. Not every property is going to show up. But if you come here and you start typing the address of the property you're searching for, it should be able to find it and populate it, as long as it's on the Toronto Real Estate Board or the Barrie Board, or boards that Command has access to and that we can link to. So for example, right now this is showing as none, but if I click it again and hit search, you're going to see that it's populating right here. So now what I can do is click on the TREB information, and I can see the details about the property. I can see photos, open houses, virtual tours, links, all that sort of stuff. And I can get details on the property description, additional information, all that sort of stuff if I want to. Okay, so you could actually view listings through this process if you wanted to. And at this point, like I said, this is still in the labs phase, so it doesn't have a lot of other features at this time, but that will be coming down the road. Now, insights are helpful in getting you to promote yourself. So what insights do is, you can go around the area, whether it's your town or your city, and you can tag and post different businesses, different activities, different parks, schools, all that sort of stuff. And how that impacts you is that when people are searching for a local expert in the area, so say they're searching in Aurora hypothetically, and they were looking for a local Aurora expert, the amount of insights you have in your system, as well as the amount of deals that you've done throughout the year, will help rank you higher on the list of agents that they should be referring to. So, if you are specializing in a specific neighborhood, you may want to go out and, tag and do insights for that neighborhood, so that will help you get those additional referrals. And then this last section at the bottom is landing pages, and this is part of the website section of the system, where you can actually create individual landing pages for your own properties, or as marketing or stealth websites or anything like that, in order to use them for marketing and link them to your Facebook ads, whatever you want that to look like. So those are basically the main features of Command currently. And like I said, the listing section is still under some work, but it is coming. And then the only other thing you really need to know in regard to Command is getting yourself set up. So if you come back up here to where your name is, you want to take a look at, first of all, your profile. You want to click through to that and make sure that the information on your profile is what you want it to look like. So you want to have your name, a quick bio, your contact information, links to any of your social media, areas that you service. And in order to update that, you just come here to the right where it says edit profile and make those changes here. Okay. Some of this information is being pulled from the white pages on kw.com. So you can also go there and edit it there if you want to. But this is pretty straightforward and quick to do. Then what you want to do is come back here to where it says settings, and note here too, there is also a link to all sorts of Command training. So if you want to learn more about the different sections, you can also take advantage of that training. But in the settings section, you want to click through to that, because we want to make sure that you have your marketing profile up to date. And this is really the first step when you're using Command. And the reason for that is because if your marketing profile isn't up to date and you go to create, feature sheets, or you go to use really any part of the system, your ads or in anything really, none of the your information is going to auto-populate into the system or the marketing that you're trying to create, or the ads. So in order to update your marketing profile, you want to come over here to where it says Command Settings and drop down this arrow. Oops, actually Connect Settings, my fault. And you want to click on Marketing Profile. And this is going to take you through to where you can upload all of your information. First of all, you want to say use my information to brand my agent site if you're planning on making a KW agent site, because then it will again pull all this information automatically. This is where you upload your photo, your team logo, You can put in all of your information about yourself, your title, your bio, and then your phone numbers. The brokerage logo has to go here. Here's all of our brokerage information. And once you have this filled out and completed, you're just going to make sure that you save it, your social media as well, your links to your different social media pages, your branded KW app link, which is now available again to the public, the new Kelly one. So you can start working on that and launch that. And then you're just going to hit save, and that's going to keep all of this information saved in the system so that when you do go over later to, set up your campaigns for paid ads or to create a feature sheet, for example, it's going to pull all the data from here and make your life a lot easier, and the job will get done a lot faster. So that's really a general overview and introduction to Command. I hope that was helpful and gave you a good insight into the basics of the system and what it can provide for you. And make sure you watch the rest of the videos on all the different topics within Command so that you can learn the system and start utilizing at a high level. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.